everyone, Meteorologist Carly Smith here. Thank you for joining. Lots of updates going on, lots of fun weather, lots of warm weather also. Let me know in the comments if you like the warm weather or you don't like the warm weather, but I'm glad you are all joining in on this Facebook Live. We've got the volume working. It's live on several platforms, but Facebook is the one that I monitor the comments on. So if you want to interact, that's the best place to leave a comment. We'll start first with a look at what you can expect in a normal Christmas. So this is really our climate data, which is an average temperature over a certain period of time. Typically it's a 30-year average, and 68 is our normal high on Christmas Day, while 48 is our normal low, and the warmest ever, only 89 degrees. The coldest was 14. Remember last year, we were below freezing on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. In fact, Corpus Christi had 4 days below freezing last Christmas. This Christmas is trending a bit more on the opposite scale. So no snow in the forecast either. The only time that has ever happened, let me know if you remember this, the snowiest Christmas, the only white Christmas, 4 inches recorded at the airport in 2004. Pretty wild, right? And the coldest ever, 14 degrees, that was in 1983. So we were not that cold last year, but we were below freezing. It was 30 degrees last year at Christmas, 48 for the high. So here's how we are trending this year. So the first day of winter comes first. That is officially based on where the sun's direct rays are shifting back or shifting further south. So over the Tropic of Capricorn. So the first day of winter for us is trending warmer with a chance for isolated showers. That's in 2 days, Thursday. Christmas Eve warmer with scattered rain, and Christmas Day is a bit unsettled, and the timing of a front is still kind of to be determined, but there is going to be a front right around Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. What I do know is Tuesday is trending the cooler day of the forecast. So here's why Christmas is a little bit unsettled. We'll have the future cast with the rain coming up next, so stay right there. Atmospheric energy, that's what we're looking at. So we're gonna have 2 upper level lows. So you can see that one low, I talked about this one yesterday, digging south. What this one is going to do is really start to enhance the jet stream. And that jet stream is right, let's see if I can find some arrows to draw on. Apparently not. Okay, that jet stream, I'm not gonna make them green, but what it's going to do is increase our moisture out of the Pacific, right? That's what this digging low is doing. It's creating this big old trough and really enhancing the Pacific jet that brings up moisture, which means we're going to trend more humid, we're going to trend more cloudy, and we are going to trend like we were last week, where we're getting kind of isolated to scattered daily rain chances. Now, these 2 systems, I'm going to clear out the arrows. We don't need them. These 2 systems are going to kind of phase. They're going to circle around each other. There's a secondary low that develops. It's going to get pulled south on that jet and then dig even further south than the first one did into Texas. And so we are pretty looking like we're getting a lot of atmospheric energy as this is playing out. So the timing of everything is really dependent on how these systems wind up phasing or circling around each other, right? So here's what it will look like at the surface. Don't forget, you can leave comments, questions, concerns. Hopefully no concerns, unless it's weather-related concerns, obviously. But high pressure is why we were so sunny yesterday. That's moving further off to the east. That's increasing our cirrus clouds. And as that jet is being enhanced, that's increasing our cirrus clouds. And so we're getting those today. As we look ahead to Wednesday, a few spotty showers are going to be possible. Overall, Wednesday looks pretty dry. We may even see more sunshine on Wednesday. It's going to be a little bit more of a partly cloudy to mostly sunny feel in our sky. Then Thursday, we start to see the first surface level low moving through associated with that dip in the jet stream. This low is going to pull north pretty fast, and essentially it's going to keep the cold front, well, to our north, right? So with the cold front staying to our north, it's connecting essentially to the next storm system and quickly going to push north as a warm front. And so that warm front is going to skyrocket our temperatures on Sunday, but you can see that Saturday also will be warmer. We've got a chance of rain on Saturday. That warm front, especially with the winds continuing to be pulled out of the south ahead of the next cold front on Christmas Eve, we are looking at a chance for rain, and we are looking at really warm temperatures. In fact, I think Christmas Eve will be the warmest day of the week. Then the timing of the front, this is where things become a little bit of a question mark. So we do have a cold front that's moving through on Christmas Day, potentially. Let's go back. So here is our front, right? So this model, this is the European model, has it a little bit slower, where it's moving through Monday evening. Those north winds become a bit more enhanced, especially if we get a coastal low to develop, which is what this is showing. And that would provide more rainfall Christmas Day and into the day after Christmas. But then as we continue throughout Tuesday, we do start to dry out as that low and the cold front are pushed off to the east, right? The other scenario, let me change everything real fast. This is going to be the GFS model. Okay, so the other scenario, the cold front isn't totally going to match. Still has the front approaching Sunday, so Sunday will still be warm for us here in South Texas. Then this one has the front passing through a little drier. So I think it's still kind of delayed a little. Has it passing through drier though? There's our north winds. So drier over Corpus Christi, that coastal low not really developing until here, and it develops a little bit closer to Houston instead of further south closer to us and a little later. So anyway, this scenario has Christmas Day rather dry, and the other one has Christmas Day with a lot more rain. So you see that rain with the low developing where it does here, the rain stays over the Gulf more so than over South Texas. So they're similar, but they're not close enough for confidence in a forecast, right? Now, I tend to lean toward the Euro far out, but the last weather event we had, the GFS, did really well. So it's early on, so I'm showing you both. As it gets closer, I'm going to pick, and I'm going to decide which one is trending better, because when they flip-flop back and forth, that's when it's more difficult to trust the model, the one that sticks to it. There's confidence that builds with that. So anyway, that's a look at your Christmas forecast, right? I put rain on Monday. I think we will see some rain on Christmas Day. It's trending higher. The overall rainfall totals pretty low at this point. It doesn't look like a flood event. It does look like, I mean, we will have the chance for some storms probably further to the north. Obviously, if you are traveling to Dallas, thunderstorms, heavy rain, looks like Thursday night into Friday morning. Houston, that's going to be Friday night into Saturday morning. And then across the Lone Star State, pretty soggy conditions Christmas Eve, especially to the north. And then Christmas Eve still looking pretty soggy, even toward Houston, heading into Christmas Day. And then for us, Christmas Day as well. Trending with the rain, possibly continuing into early Tuesday. So travel, not the best. We get great travel conditions, though, Tuesday into Wednesday. If you're going much further north, they're going to have some heavy rain, some icing potential up into the northeast. So we'll take a deeper dive into the travel forecast tomorrow during this Facebook Live. What's with the storms wanting to miss South Texas? I mean, that's the way it just sets up. You know, we're so far south. We have dry air that comes off of the Sierra Nevada mountains that sometimes works against the storms and keeping us are getting to us. And we also have pretty strong flow that likes to stay onshore coming from the Gulf of Mexico. So there's a lot, it's not easy to get the storms to move through South Texas, but they do. And so anyway, that's a look at our forecast. I'll put up the 7-day. So right now, pretty warm conditions, right? With all of that moisture in our atmosphere. Lows are going to be much warmer tomorrow morning as you're heading out the door, and we're trending warmer. That line, the orange line, is your average high. The blue line is your average low. So we're above that for everything, even leading up to Christmas. And that 59 actually probably will be as the front is moving through Monday night. So I bet Monday morning is closer to 60. 65 rather than 59. But overall, here's your 7-day forecast. This is where we are going to end things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a terrific Taco Tuesday, y'all. Follow along my Instagram page, Carly Smith WX, for that fun. Also have a weather forecast and the sunrise up there today. So lots of fun on social media to be had. I appreciate y'all, and I thank you. Signing off, Meteorologist Carly Smith.